What is up, folks? This is Andrew with MyWatchAddiction.com, and today we have another Kickstarter review. Today we are reviewing a watch that has been on my shelf for entirely too long. I want to say I actually received this watch in maybe January, February, March 2018. This watch has been on my shelf entirely too long, and it's time for us to take a look at it here on the channel. It's time for me to be able to get this guy on my wrist and get some enjoyment out of it. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Phase 1 from Stage Watches. So the first thing I noticed when I unboxed this watch when it came in from its Kickstarter campaign is the printing on the front of this box and just how large it is. But look at the printing on the front of this box. So you have Stage, Phase 1, but up there in the top right-hand corner, that's the Phase 1 Abyss Limited Edition 30 of 500, and it actually had my name. Yes, I cut off my last name. It had my name printed right there on the box. I thought that was a cool little customization that they did with their box printing. If we open this guy up, you see an awesome looking watch box, if I can get it out without trashing anything. Which, incidentally, here's the invoice. I always get a kick out of this when Kickstarter or watch companies do this. But you can see for customs purposes, there's the invoice from Stage, and it says it was a $50 time sample, which wasn't 50 bucks, but whatever gets it through customs, I'm A-okay with. So right there, the front of the box, you see Stage Phase 1, which incidentally, this is engraved. This is a hardwood box on the side. You can see it says Beyond Your Imagination. And then we've got each side of this watch box, Beyond Your Imagination there as well. Take this guy all the way back around. And let's open this guy up and take a look at this watch. Now, there we go. The inside of this is like a black felt. It's a really, really nice watch box. And the presentation on this, I think, is pretty slick. You see what comes with it right there. So you see that Phase 1 Abyss watch, as well as the warranty card, and then that plate up in the corner right there. Tells you about the movement report, as well as the limited edition movement that's in it, whole 9 yards. Let's pull this guy out and take a closer look. If I can get it out of here. This is like a styrofoam that's been covered in black felt, which I think is really, really nice. Just a really nice look to it. Let's get this box out of the way. So there is the Phase 1 Abyss. If you give me a second here, I will get this plastic off of this watch and we can take a closer look. As we zoom in on this watch, you can see this is a watch that if you knew me and you know my dial design preferences, you would know that I would likely have picked up and really, really enjoyed this watch. I am a huge fan of busy watch designs and busy dial designs, and this is definitely one of those watches that has a whole lot going on with it. Now, the design concepts that they used when building this Phase 1 Abyss is they were trying to emulate the feeling of a Colosseum. So that dial design actually molds down in, so you get that curvature and that almost that Colosseum design. You can see the depth in that dial. The other interesting thing about this is just kind of the design concepts that they used, with that triangle in the middle acting as the second hand, then the minute and the hour hands with all those geometrical shapes. Around the outside, we've got these angled hour indicators, and then the circle on the inside is minute indicators. Now, this is a good size watch. The diameter on this watch is coming in at 44.5 millimeters with a case thickness, though, of about 12.2 millimeters. Right there, you get a pretty good shot of that nameplate on the side, which is showing that this is serial number 30 of only 500 made. Now, I did choose to go with the blue and red on this blue on this Phase 1 Abyss. I've got a lot of red and black watches, which is a color offering that they had for this watch, but I did choose to go with the blue on this because I did not have any, at the time when I ordered this, I didn't have any blue in this color. The movement in this watch that's powering this Phase 1 Abyss is a Sellita SW200-1. Now that guy's rocking a 38, anywhere from 38 to 42 hour power reserve, and does offer that date indicator at that 3 o'clock position. The one other thing that I'll point out is you guys may have seen one of my past eGuard videos. This is the second watch that I've actually seen this done on, but that is actually an internal magnification or internal cyclops. That cyclops is on the inside of this 3mm sapphire crystal. So I think that's a really neat design concept too, is throwing that cyclops on the inside so it's not catching on anything, gives you a completely flat dial. I'm sorry, completely flat crystal. If we look at the strap that comes with this, this is 22mm at the lug. You can see that blue stitching. This leather strap, this genuine leather strap, which has stage written right there on the back of it, is very, very soft. I mean, it doesn't seem stiff at all. There's a lot of movement to this strap. I'm really, really digging the strap. And then on the clasp there, you see stage as well. Another claim to fame that this watch had was the ability to change the bezels on these very easily. You could buy multiple different bezel colors and actually take the bezels on and off. I opted to just stick with the one that came with it and not order any extra because, quite honestly, it didn't really matter to me. But you could change the looks of this watch very, very easily just by unscrewing that bezel and changing the colors that you're wearing for the day. Now, when this campaign was going on, I was a super early bird backer of this, and I paid $385 to be a super early bird backer on this Phase 1 Abyss with Swiss Sellita movement. So that was the Phase 1 from Stage Watches. Guys, this is absolutely a Kickstarter win for me. I am totally, totally loving this watch with that Swiss Sellita movement and that Colosseum dial design. Guys, this leather strap, the presentation, look at this box. How do you get a box like this? I mean, the design that's gone into this watch, the craftsmanship, the build quality, I'm really, really, really digging this watch. Really, really happy that I took a part of this Kickstarter campaign and that I can finally get this watch on my wrist after it's been sitting on the shelf for so long. Guys, if you want to learn anything more about Stage watches, I'll post up a link in the description section below and you can go check them out for yourself. But if you guys want to see this watch on my wrist or any other watch on a daily basis, don't forget you can follow us at Instagram /watchaddiction.us. Thank you guys and have a great week.